Hello and welcome to your daily oracle reading for Thursday, June 20th, 2019. I'm Linda the Lightworker, and I'm so glad you stopped by. Let's jump into the cards. We're going straight in. So the first card we have today is the Mother of Wands. This is from the Wild Unknown deck that I've been using for a while now, which I really am enjoying. I love the colors here. Now we see this snake that is protecting her clutch of eggs. And she is a powerful snake. Excuse me. So this Mother of Wands is about you protecting your creative energy, your babies. What are your babies? It could be a project you're working on. Your babies don't have to be actual babies. And when I threw this card, the first thing that came up was she's protecting her inner eggs. Her eggs are inner. So it's like her inner child. She's looking after herself, and she's very strong. And you don't want to get on the wrong side of this. You don't want to go in and approach those eggs at all, because she will lash out. So this is really a card about protection, protecting yourself, the divine feminine, and being strong, and knowing what of yours needs to be, I just keep hearing protection, protection, protection. When we see snakes, oftentimes it's about rebirth and renewing yourself. And we have had many cards about stepping forward on a new path. And this snake could have just recently shed her skin, and she is protecting herself and her family. All I keep hearing is about protection. So just put on, just make sure that you're feeling protected, and that you're protecting what's dear to you inside. Like, what are your creative projects? What are your babies? What, maybe they're your animals or actual children that you have. I'm just listening for a little bit more. No, I keep seeing this also, in the Motherpeace tarot deck, the what do they call her? Mother of Wands, is this lioness who's walking with a lion beside her. So it is about standing tall. It's being firm about where your boundaries are, and knowing that, if you're walking past a snake and she's hanging out with her, if you stay clear of her, she's not going to attack you. But if you approach in a wrong way, she will lash out. So this could actually be about another person who might lash out at you too. I do like to think about how we are all the cards, and each card has a specific message for you. But I am hearing that this could be someone that you don't want to get on your wrong side too. So it could actually be a relative, another Leo, or because it is the wands or the fire sign, could be an Aries woman, could be a Sagittarius woman, could be a very powerful fire sign, divine female. So just pay attention to that. So I went for a little bit more clarification, and I got this accepting the world, accepting what is card. And look at how these beautiful roses protected in this blue bubble around the hands, and the leaves facing the four directions. It says, I accept and embrace my inner majesty. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. I'm going back to my first hit. This is your inner child. This is about you protecting your inner child and your inner stuff that's coming up today. There could be something that triggers you and that reminds you of an old wound. And when we accept what is, it is about coming back to the present moment and remembering that most of our opinions could have been formed under duress or trauma. And acceptance doesn't mean being complacent. Accepting is about really bringing your attention to the present moment and staying as present as possible. And if you are in a situation and there is somebody who might be annoying you or triggering you in some way, remember your protection. You are able to protect yourself, and accepting what is. It reminds me so much of the serenity prayer. I grew up hearing it because I was raised in a 12-step household, kind of, or whatever. My father was, I like to say, huge in AA. And he was huge. Uh, but part of it is in the serenity prayer, it says, blah, 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 accept what is, and change the things that you can change, and then the wisdom to know the difference between what's something that a situation where you just have to accept a situation, or where you may need to change something. So I'm getting this is a real introspective time. Just look at your inner you. And both of these have strong boundaries around them. I love this beautiful blue boundary around this flower and those hands. And I love her boundary around her. So keep some strong boundaries up and just know what's yours and know what isn't yours. Don't pick up the muck of other people that are around you. Keep some clear boundaries. I really love this blue orb. So surround yourself with a blue orb to protect yourself if that's necessary for you today. Now, some people don't know how to do that, and it's simply by just visualizing themselves, sitting quietly, and bringing in this light into you from your core, from your third chakra, and then allowing that light to flow through you and all around you. Then I went to my Divine Action Card deck for a little bit more clarity, and I got the Appreciate This Moment. So this appreciating this moment, along with accepting with what is all about staying very present and staying in knowing that when you're being triggered, it's from a situation in the past, or your mind may be playing tricks on you and you may be living in your future. So it is really about finding your present moment and staying as grounded as possible, and just bubble up. All right, my dear. Um, let's see. What do I need to tell you? I hope you have a wonderful day. I am so grateful you stopped by. Don't be afraid of the cards. Accept with what is. If you get delayed at a bank, or if timing doesn't work out perfectly, just accept, change what you can, and just keep moving forward. All right, my dear. I love you, and I'll see you next time.